Hey guys, what's up? It's Rygar the Destroyer, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Battle Droid Commander from the Star Wars 12-inch Action Collection. This figure came out in 1999, so it is a little bit older, but I have some really, strong opinions about this figure, so I'll go ahead and talk about those after we look at its packaging. Here's this packaging, fairly basic. It's got, a picture from the movie in the background, Darth Maul here on the bottom. On the side, another picture of the Battle Droid Commander here, and this is just kind of funny down here on the bottom. It says fully posable. You'll see later when I go over the articulation kind of how that definition has changed over time. So on the back, it's got a description here. Let me bring it up. Well, let me see, how should I do this? I guess I can zoom in on it. If you'd like to read that, you can just pause the video. As you can see, other figures that came out in this line were Mace Windu and Qui-Gon Jinn, and down here at the bottom it shows another picture of the Battle Droid Commander. So, pretty standard packaging. I will mention that if you're an in-the-box type of collector, this figure probably isn't for you. When I bought this, it was brand new in packaging, but instead of using like a twisty tie cable to keep some of the accessories in the box, they used rubber bands, and as I'm sure some of you know, those can kind of deteriorate over time. So a lot of the accessories were kind of loose in the package, and if you're not going to open it, you can't see them or anything. So just keep that in mind. As far as the figure itself goes, he stands at 12 inches almost exactly. So he's got some pretty good size. It makes him right in scale with any 12-inch or 1/6 scale figure. And he comes with two accessories. The first one here is his blaster rifle. A really great detail for something that came out such a long time ago. I think it looks really nice. And there's a peg here, and I'll show you what that's for here in a second. He also comes with micro binoculars, or I think they call them electro binoculars. Really great detail on here, nice paintwork, and on the bottom I'll kind of show you why it's sculpted kind of in an interesting way on the bottom. I do really like this accessory though. Like I said, the figure does have, well, I guess I should talk about this first. He's got an antenna on the back that is removable. Not technically an accessory, but it is removable. But like I said before, he does have some features to interact with his accessories. This peg here slips into this hole in his hand, so he doesn't actually have to be gripping the weapon to hold it, which I really like. The electro binoculars, this little slot here on the bottom slips on over the thumb, just like that. So a really, really great design for these accessories. I really appreciate that. And a really pretty good design for the articulation, especially for something that came out in 1999. The first thing he has is a swivel in the head, lets his head tip forward and back. Not, super useful, but I'm glad they included it. He's got swivel shoulders, swivel elbows, and then he's got a swivel just below the elbow that lets you turn his forearm. He's got swivel wrists and swivel fingers. So quite a bit of articulation on this guy. I don't think he's got any type of chest articulation, doesn't look like it. He's got swivel hips, swivel knees, and swivel ankles. So you might be thinking to yourself, that's really not that great for articulation, but if you'll remember, these guys in the movie aren't really the most dynamic, typically. So I think that having this guy stand here just like this works for a display, for someone who is going to just put it on a shelf and look at it. So I really like that. Paintwork, in my opinion, is pretty good. There's no what I would consider mess ups on the figure. So I would say for anyone who's looking for a cheaper alternative to some the Sideshow collectible Battle Droid figures, this one is definitely for you. I got this online about a week ago for $15, which I think is a great deal. And I think most collectors who like the prequel movies should try and pick this figure up. So if you have any comments or questions, just leave them down in the comments section below. And I'll see you later.